Jess, Assistant Director at Saline District Library, and welcome to the 2023 Summer Reads for Sun or Shade Mini Podcast. Joining me today is Evan, our Head of Adult Services.
Hello.
Evan, what are your favorite genres to read while on vacation?
All right, well, typically I like dark stuff, horror, so not the best for beach reads.
I mean, depends on what kind of beach you go to.
That's true, yeah. But I would say nonfiction is one that I'm pretty much into, and it's usually focused on film, media, video games, that kind of stuff. And then graphic novels, just because they're easy to pick up, put down, read a bit of it.
Great. Do you have a book or two you'd like to recommend to our listeners?
Yeah, so for nonfiction, the one that I really like at the moment that I just finished is called Trejo by Danny Trejo, My Life of Crime, Redemption in Hollywood. And it's about the actor Danny Trejo's life from a drug addict to being in crime, being in prison with Charles Manson, which was pretty interesting section of that book.
Sounds cheerful.
Oh, yeah, all happy. But then he becomes a notable character actor. You probably see him in a bunch of things, even if you don't know who he is. He's Machete.
If you don't know him, you know him.
Yeah. So he's become a leading man. He's now a restaurateur as well, and he has two cookbooks called Trejo's Tacos and Trejo's Cantina, and he's also an intervention counselor, so he does a lot of good as well. So that one's pretty cool.
Great.
Then I have another one that's about film that's kind of a comedic book by Lindy West. It's called Bleep, actually. I can't actually say the word, but, it rhymes with hit.
Got it.
She chooses key movies from the 80s, 90s, and the aughts, like Love Actually, Top Gun, Garden State, and more, and she just kind of skewers them. So here's a couple quotes from one of them. This one's about Twilight. From this point on, Edward is just constantly staring at Bella around corners and peeking at her from under manholes and disguising himself as a potted plant so he can watch her pee. Heads up, your children think that is romance now. And then this one from The Fugitive. Crashing a pharmaceutical gala when you are a fugitive positively drenched in blood? This movie's from 1993, but that's definitely a 2020 mood. This was written during the pandemic, so definitely that. And then another recommendation I'd have as far as graphic novels is Saga, which is by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. It's won a whole bunch of awards, and it's kind of a mixture between a space opera, fantasy epic, Star Wars type thing with a Romeo and Juliet star-crossed lovers from opposite sides of the war, and it has a great diverse portrayal of ethnicity, sexuality, gender roles, and there's robots who have TVs as heads, so you can't go wrong with that one.
Can't go wrong with that one. Well, thank you, Evan. Thank you for sharing your summer reads.
No problem.
Join us every Tuesday in June, July, and August to hear about SDL staff's favorite summer reads. And don't forget that our summer reading program begins on June 12th with reading challenges and fun for all ages. Register now at salinelibrary.org. See you at the library.